Hi everyone. Welcome back to another journal episode. Got to bed before any mobs swarm me. But let's see. I'm um the schedule is managed to pull it off again. So hopefully things are going to be sustainable from now on. Um, I'm recording this at right after noon instead of my usual time, which is before bed. So update wise, there isn't much to update. um, just because I, you know, day's not even half over. I have the live action Moana and then the AMC Screen Unseen later today. So I decided that um, if I didn't record this video now, I'll probably end up having to go to bed really late. So yeah, well, I'm recording it now. Any other updates? Not really. I should really. I guess I'm working more on my game. The Without leaking too much, I guess I'm now working on a. Let's find a village while I talk. I'm working on the base systems of the game. I'm getting more and more familiar with Godot, and so that's going well. I also found out that so I've if you I don't think I've said this on the channel yet, but um I have been playing around with Fable 5 with Claude, and I found out the other day that um Fable is going to continue to be included in um subscriptions for Max users, which is great, which means um I don't know, I think that AI is a great tool. Of course, there's things where it's really bad, and a lot of the practices that often are associated with it aren't great, like AI art and all that. Um, but I think it's a great tool, and if Linus Torvalds says that, you know, it's it's a very useful tool, then who am I to say that, who am I to hate, But yeah, some great news, at least for me. Um, it's a double-edged sword, though. I do think that I'll have to figure out what job to do, because AI might not be like cooking every job now, but I think it's coming real soon. I think that before we know it, most jobs or most entry-level roles are gonna be quite cooked. So, um, that's gonna be scary. That's a later me worry. Um, yeah. Thank you for Boris for letting me know that my mic was too quiet. I think I've increased the or it should be increased now to a satisfactory level. 'Cause I don't really notice it because when I listen to the video myself, the audio is actually quite loud. Um, but maybe that's just me, and maybe I'm biased because um I can hear, well, more like I know what I'm saying, or I'm trying to say, so it's easier for me to decode what I'm saying when I'm like not that loud. Um, yeah. There's just no village. What the heck? Really need a villager. I should have grabbed that guy earlier. Let's see. I'm opening up the map. Was this village back here? Not so far. My house is here. Uh, let's see if there's one in this jungle over here. But the goal is to create a iron farm for today. If there's no village on this hill, then I think I'm instead going to work on my house instead, and it doesn't look like there is. That sucks. Like maybe if I go across this ocean area. Hmm. Hmm. What a nice picturesque tree. Uh. Hmm. No villages. This isn't even an ocean. Go along the coast here. See if we can find some villagers willing to be cured. But it's looking mighty bleak. Are leads craftable in this version? Not too sure. I should check. Let's see. It's because I play on a modded server a lot, so I'm not. Is it craftable now? Let's see. That's the fandom. Oh my, do I hate how the fandom link always shows up first. Here we go. Um, crafting. Ah, it's only 5 string now. That's great. Great news. So if we can just find some string and craft a lead, and then bring our villagers back from the furthest reaches of this world, because there's no villagers. I have my bed. I have my bed. Okay. We can continue our journey. And that is crazy. Hmm. Uh, I mean, yeah, these stretches of time really make me think I should start making a list of topics to talk about. I'd be curious to hear what you guys think. Um, better to have a list of items to talk about, or hmm. Which reminds me, let's start the flashback recording. More so for when I make the weekly video, the weekly recap video, I'll have more B-roll footage and third-person footage I can use. Though I never actually used the flashback to render scenes, so we'll see how that goes. Um, yeah, hopefully it works. Still no village. Oh my gosh. What is that sound? Squid make that sound? What the heck? Hmm. 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 After watching the loopy video, can't really see sugarcane the same anymore. Really a riveting tale. Me sad almost seeing all the sugarcane out in the wild. no one to care for them. Hmm. Ooh, a cave. See any iron? Yeah, we're not gonna go in there. Ooh, more sugar. Taking you home with me. Hmm. Well, oh, village. Okay, that'll be our goal tomorrow morning. We'll head south towards that village. Get the villager. Oh, I need to set up a farm to start breeding the villagers as well. Okay, that's good to know. Here we go. Go to bed. Careful now though, because if I die, I'm gonna have to run all the way back to my house. Da, da, da. Oh, it's a cliffside village. That I think if I go on this mountain, or once I get the villagers in the boat, we can. That's the perfect thumbnail shot. Villagers in the boat, cameras at water level, looking up towards the village in the background. We're gonna say hi to these villagers and recruit some willing workers, let's say. Oh, Mr. Cleric. All right. Okay, eat this. We need some string. I don't know how I'm gonna get string. Uh, hmm. Let's make a hoe. Gather these a little bit faster. Alright. Let's see. How am I going to get string? Do leads spawn in villages? I'd have to go check the loot table. Let's see. Hopefully there's a lead in here. Oh, potato. Could be in here. Nothing there. Hmm. Get some emails. Yeah. Uh. Let's see. Ooh. We'll take the stone cutter. Very useful. Is there anything? Oh, there's nothing in there. Uh. Barn. Grab all the hay. Alright. Let's go up the mountain. Maybe there's things we need are up there. You see a spider on my map. Maybe there's uh a thing we can grab. We can kill them maybe. Need 5 string though. I don't have that much. Iron Golem. You can live for. I don't want to take 2 trips. Um. I'm going to get the string. Vandalism. Don't mind me. Okay. There's more houses at the top of the hill, but I don't think those are gonna help me get string. Hmm. Maybe, maybe it's just I have to do 2 boat trips. Okay. Oh, hello, Mr. Villager. Oh my god. Get on top of it. Yep, there we go. Let's try not to suffocate him. Nope. My bad. Alright. I have to navigate to the water, not the water, but the... Let's see if this screws things up. It does screw things up. That's not good. Alright. Okay, he's going up. That's fine, that's fine. Where are you? In here? No. Get in the boat. Oh. Okay. Okay. Go here. Let's see. Okay. Into the water. And then off we go. Back home. Let's just do the shot right here. I'm thinking like right here. There we go. That's the thumbnail. And we're headed back. No, how am I gonna? Maybe I do need to go get some string. This isn't not gonna be possible. Okay, never mind. Oh my. Mr. Trident Zombie, I'm just gonna ignore you. Yikes. Let's see if we can get both of these villagers in the boat, then I will. Alright, both are in the boat. Let's do string. Skeleton over there. Turn back over here. See where the spiders. Need string. There's a spider over there. Okay. Put the torches. Light that up. Don't want to die. Oh, a gank behind me. Okay, it's a water cave. Alright, Mr. Spider. Okay, I need 5 string. This is 1 spider. Okay, I see another spider on the map. That's perfect. Oh, I'm too low now. Oh, wait. Spider, is he below me? No, he is not. He's above me. Let's see if I can get up to this guy. Okay, I hear him. He's close, he's close. Alright, Mr. Spider, I'm gonna need you to drop all your string. This is a robbery. Need all your string. How many? Two. Okay, I need two more spiders then. Um, let's go back down to the larger cave. Maybe the spider I need will be there. Uh, there's iron. Don't need iron though. Oh, I do see a mine shaft on the map I could make my way to. Oh, that's gravel. Oh my god, what am I doing? Actually, 3 brain cells. Okay. Oh, let's make our way to the mine shaft. Need 3 more string. Nighttime. I need to constantly sleep so the villagers back at the village or in the boat, because I trapped them there, don't die. Be real bad if they did. You guys know when people talk about the like, it's like I don't know, like another what if situation. Like not really, but it's like how do I say this? Um, back in like middle school, or I guess also at the beginning of high school, my friends always told me that every time they walk around like anywhere, they imagine what like potential places of cover to hide if someone just started shooting at them. And I thought that was a little strange until I found myself also doing that. I also started like I would be in an area and I'd be like, okay, if someone were to jump out like from like different positions, they'd be like, oh, maybe like on top of that bell tower. If someone jumped and started shooting people from that bell tower, where would I hide? Where would I, dive? And I just do that like naturally now. Like anywhere I go, it's like, oh, what I like pre think of the potential escape routes. Is that normal? Anyone else do that? The other ones are. I also think of like zombie apocalypse. Like I'm in a location like if zombies started running at me like in like 3 seconds, how like what direction am I running? Like how am I getting away? Or like if a certain place is like sustainable for zombie survival, like I'd be in like a let me make a bundle. Yes, sure. Bits and bobs I found. I can take uh going. Alright. I need one more string. I need bundle. There's lapis over there. I need it. This it's purple because yeah, like whenever I walk in the supermarket, like do they have everything I would need? Do they have the like do they have seeds? I see the seeds they have in the supermarkets. I'm like, oh, do they have like the composting and fertilizer and organic material for me to create a farm from this grocery store? Kind of like the Mr. Beast videos, a little bit of a admission, a guilty pleasure, I think, of mine is watching those like Mr. Beast videos where it's like trapping people inside like the grocery store. It's to see if they can survive. I thought that was cool. I found that was kind of awesome. Uh, yeah. Where? Okay, exit over there. It's not where I came in, but I'll figure my way back to the village probably. Um, but yeah, like maybe it's because I just really like zombie stories, not stories, but like the ones where they like survive against the zombies. Took free damage. Uh, what else? What other goofy scenarios do I think of? I think that's the main one. Zombies is the main one. Sometimes it's the like 2012 movie of like tsunamis, but that one is kind of futile because you know the entire world is being flooded, so it's like you can't really hide anywhere. Like, what are you gonna do? Ah, nothing. That's there's just nothing you can do unless you have the ticket to the Goofy 2012 like arc ships. Um, but in reality, I would probably just die, and if zombies started appearing, I think I'd be cooked. Well, like there's the part of me same as last video when I was talking about the Victorian mines or the we're going to Mars. Like, oh, I could survive, like just I've shot a bow before. Just aim at their head and then pull the bow and then kill them and then like you can use like I don't know umbrellas or like golf clubs and hiking sticks to like whack people. Oh, I should have crafted my lead back up the other crafting table. Up, the crafting table plague expands. All right, villagers, you're coming home. It's this way. Yeah, live all the way over here. So I go here, up here. Okay. Um, Putting the water was not the best. Come on, villagers. We. Um, I do really like movies like Train to Busan. They're like, for those who don't know, it's a train to Busan. There's zombies. Um, well, there was this one book series I read as a kid. Um, back when I was in middle school. It was I don't remember what it's called. Anyone knows, could let me know, or if I suddenly remember it, I'll say. But it was about it's set in Britain. It's like a zombie apocalypse movie, or not movie, but series, book series, and um, there's like I think the premise was that everyone above like a certain age, I think it was like 18 or like 17, or was it 16? It was one of those three. like anyone who was older than a teenager became a zombie. It's quite interesting because spoiler alert, by the way, although not too spoilery because my memory's not too great, so I don't remember too much. But there was I think the premise was cool because like the zombies' abilities depended on um the age of the person who got infected. So all the like 18, 19, 20-year olds became like super athletic zombies, like in like their peak physique. And then like all the like 50-year olds are like the slow shambling walkers. And then the oh my I should go. And then all the like really old zombies like just couldn't like could bear like the 70-year-old zombies were like kind of really just they were just slow. They were like super slow, like no threat at all. Um but it was interesting to see the dynamics of like certain groups of kids would be like, "Oh, we're the like museum kids." Um and our strength comes from the fact that we have like the British National Museum and like its entire armory, like the Royal Armories, at our disposal, compared to the like, yeah, we took over at Tesco kids. Yeah, I don't think it would hold up now that I've grown up. Like most series I've read as a kid, Heroes of Olympus. Yeah, I as in middle school I read like two the first two books, and then but I couldn't read the third because my library didn't have it. Um, and so I was like, oh, whatever, right? And when I got like 3 years later, when I was in secondary school, or I think it was like eighth or ninth grade, I was like, maybe I should find that book again, and I did find it. I found the third book in the secondary school's library, and I was like, oh my god, it's the third book. I can finally read it. And when I did read it, it was poop from a butt. Let me tell you. Oh my god. Never before have I felt such hate, such boredom from reading what I used to think was peak. Um, but yeah, it's unfortunate. Well, some other books I did enjoy as a kid was things like Skullduggery Pleasant. Um, for those who know, it's like a fantasy drama question mark YA, I guess. Um, story about uh, I think this is the blurb of the first book, so I'm not spoiling anything. Is like a teenage girl finds out that her uncle um the books that her uncle wrote, which she presumed to be fiction about all this magic and this like alternate world. Um, she finds out that it was all real, and um and she finds this out when her uncle passes away, and she inherits his mansion. Um, upon like when she's like there till like right after the funeral, a motherfucking skeleton guy walks in, like Ghost Rider skeleton guy walks in, and was like, "My name is Skullduggery Pleasant," and so that was that was one heck of a series. I remember reading. I never read Percy Jackson. My friend says I should, but it'll have to enter my backlog of other things to read. Or things that I read as a child. Less, I guess, more recently, maybe like 10th, ninth or 10th grade. I read a series which I still love to this day called the series is called the Four Horsemen Universe. the 4HU. Um, and it's a sci-fi series, as I've grown to love sci-fi. Um, and the first four books are titled, I think it's Cartwright's Cavaliers, The Winged Hussars, The Golden Horde, and Asbaran Solutions. And it's about, like, it's just a general, of course, once again, general description without spoiling much, in case anyone wants to read those. Um, it's about a uh where it's a sci-fi series about four companies, and so I guess it makes more sense to start from the like establishing lore of the universe, which is or of the world where um aliens we find out that humans are not the only species on Earth, right? Or not on Earth, but in the universe. And we find this out by alien civilization finding us in on Earth and telling us that there is a whole like galactic like community out there. And so and to join it, they tell us we have to um basically do these, or to join them um as a mercenary civilization, we have to complete a series of tasks. I have to get these. Uh, you have to complete a series of contracts, rather, um, for like mercenary work for different countries, and this leads us to um, and so all the big companies on Earth, all the countries send their own like militaries, um, and but out of them there are four private companies that arises, um, and if you haven't guessed by now, the four companies that arise or haven't made the dots yet, the four companies are Cartwright's Cavaliers, Asbrand Solutions, the Golden Horde, and the Winged Hussars. Those are the four companies that they're the only four companies that make it out of the uh make it out of the contract wars, I believe they were called. Contract wars? Alpha contracts, something like that. Um they are the only ones to make it out of that period of time alive. And the first book, I believe the Cartwright Cavaliers begins um as the uh as the son, I believe, of the the son and the only remaining the only remaining heir of the Cartwright Cavaliers, um, finds out that everything, or like all the Cartwrights Cavaliers have all died, and he is on him to rebuild his family's legacy. And it's like cool, because, well, out of all of them, low key, the only people I like are the Winged Hussars, who are, their whole thing is that they're like because each of the four companies have their own specializations. You have, I believe it's like Cartwrights. I don't remember. It's been so long. But the Winged Hussars, they're like the space people. They're cool. They have spaceships, and I think that's the coolest bit. Um, man, if you're looking for a nice sci-fi series, and they also do like the sci-fi mechanics right, I think, which some movies don't. Like they have like the proper G forces. Like certain species will have better perform better in space combat, and are more known for space combat because they can tolerate like a lot more G's, like of a lot more acceleration on their bodies, compared to humans who have to use like special chairs to prevent them from, exploding when the ship has to dodge enemies. Although it is interesting looking back on it because I don't know if the trope came first or the book came, like the story came first, but like the humans just having some goofy tech that the aliens don't have, like yes, we put instead of using the power of like fission and fusion for energy, we put them into bombs and then we lob them at people. Like I I like thinking back, it's a bit goofy. Like how have the aliens not figured that one out? There's the oh my because that reminded me of the like shorts. There's not shorts, but like the like short story slop where it's like the human civilization is like the best because we do unexpected things, and then they proceed to list the most like non like unexpected thing, and it's like okay, yes, we use nukes and with the like the AI voiceover and the Minecraft parkour, yeah, a little bit uninspiring, but you know everyone loves some good space combat. I have to sleep like 2 steps from my. Oh no! Oh no! Oh no! Oh no! Oh my god! Oh my god! Oh, calm down, buddy. Calm down. That would have been bad. Holy. Let's come back down here. Let's go back around. Oh my heart stopped for a second. Yes, it'll lock in. Stop suffocating. Thank God for boats though. Imagine how long this would have taken if Mojang didn't add boats and leads. Oh my. Wait for the boat to snap. There we go. I see home. We're almost home. Yes, sir. Oh my. Lock in, guys. Alright, you guys are gonna have to be attached to the grave for a hot second before I figure out the whole situation with your homes, I could say. Look how happy they are to be getting homes. The gotta save Minecraft. The Save Minecraft Housing Act. Alright, how much time do we have? We got 15 minutes. Okay. 15 minutes of ooh. Okay. Okay, let's expand this sugarcane farm. We have bucket. Reminder for myself again to install simple inventory sorting. This is sorting. Right click. Toss everything out. Okay. Here we back up again. Set up the farm. And then the chest. Okay. another two chests. There we go. Second chest. Put all this stuff away. All right. Okay. Okay, I should have gone there, but I should have done so many things. Let's get shears and let's go get some wool. Any sheep? There's sheep over here. Because we need 4 beds and 4 carpets. Start the Did he just... That's an interesting choice for the rabbit. Ooh, that reminds me. This morning when I was on my run, I did spot a rabbit, a wild rabbit jumping around. And I'm sorry, Mojang, but wild rabbits are not that fat. The only time I've seen a rabbit that fat is like a coddled rabbit as a pet has been like overfed. He just sits around all day and eats. You know? Rabbits just don't get that big in the wild. Where is it? Where are they getting all their food from? Oh, a sheep. Yeah. I need another free will. Get that 3 will. Chicken. But yeah. I did not know that lava chicken dropped when you killed a chicken jockey. When he was, as long as it was still in the chicken, I thought you had to kill it with lava. Or like with fire aspect. But yeah, the more you know. The more you learn, rather. To run back. Let's bury the cow for now. I'll need to drag these animals back to the base soon-ish. Soon TM. Maybe one of these streams. Not well, I say stream, but it's basically an offline stream. One of these videos, I'll work on my a wolf farm, the tower, the Tower of Babel, you could say. Instead, we are going to let's work on the rim of this house, and that'll be it for. Then like a intro. Yeah. I don't know how I feel about that. We'll just roll with it and see how it turns. I'm here to better building anyways. I like that. Like, then we go across. Alright. Scaffolding. So I do want actual scaffolding. Did I ever pass a jungle? I did not. Would have been nice. Some bamboo would have been great. Less. Okay. next time. Reader? Actually, do I want the villager reader right here? And I hate how loud they are. I have to move over here. I have to build them a building first. I'll stick to my rules. Okay. That's probably gonna be it for today. Plans for next session: finish the house, make a farm, and then we'll start with the villager trading hall after we finish the house. So let's make a to-do board. That's a good way to keep it. Let's make it out of amethyst. Amethyst and let's just do it. Right here for and then add a toilets. Maybe just orchard. Got some signs. Okay. Right here. All right. All site. This is going to be our right there. Get your do board. To do. What to do? Okay. To do, we are going to make farm. Okay. Yeah. Make farm. Finish house. Make villager trading hall. Trading. Then we need to make iron farm. And then, hey, for now, those are the goals. I have to also figure out how I'm gonna do this house. But that's an issue for once again. I know the day is coming, so thanks again for watching. Make sure to leave comments, questions, and suggestions. I'm welcome to take suggestions, like Boris's suggestion of increasing my mic's gain. Hopefully the audio is going to be better this time around. And yeah, thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye!